stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action than no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want fuss with wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones, cause that's when I'm honest. Penthouse built to reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at him. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Well, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they run the option on 2nd down. A quick throw now complete to Ross. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was brought down.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The quarterback.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
He brought him down. The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun now on third down. Ebron's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And got his man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And they give this time to the tailback. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Escaping the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
2nd down.
On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
7-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Manhertz, his first touchdown on the year. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Oh, able to avoid him. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bengals nothing.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
They run for him with Mixon. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Brought down.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
50-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. 2nd and 9 now. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Returning it, Johnson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Ross on the return. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here and around the NFL. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2. At the
on second down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
14-yard line.
Steps away to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string in the...
In trouble, and he's taken down. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
At the 15-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
And 3 yards.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. Results in a 4th down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
62-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
John Ross.
John Ross, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Bengals 21, Steelers 14. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Johnson on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
this defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll drop to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now a handoff looking right. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Snell, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
Give to the fullback. This is Watt, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short, and the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Steelers 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Steelers 14. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bengals take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Lavonte David. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to show.
And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now left side on the swing pass. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 30, the 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. And he gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Always got some breathing room. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 12-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards.
First down.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Cincinnati.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score, Bengals 62, Steelers 20. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.